Y'all, it's like 3:30 in the morning, and here we are in Dallas. Get me back to Houston. Once again, we're back in my car's natural habitat. And if you're wondering why this time, take a guess. It's tires. It's tires. Once again, it's tires. Jesus Christ. You're gonna have to work with me. My camera's down, so we're recording this off a phone. So let's get into it. So over the weekend, I was out in Dallas partying for the Juneteenth weekend. And after the club, going to an after spot, I got a low tire pressure notification at 4 o'clock in the morning. So as I was driving, I pulled over to put some air in the tire because it said it was low. And I noticed it had a bubble on it, and air was just profusely leaking out. It was leaking out just as fast as I was putting it in. So I just kind of put as much air as I could and booked it to my best friend's house, because that's where I was staying. I got a couple miles down the road, stopped, tried to put air in it again, and this time it was real low. The wheel was basically sitting on the ground, so I said, okay, this isn't gonna work, and I'm gonna deal with it in the morning, because like I said, it was 4 o'clock. So parked it at a racetrack gas station, and then got it towed the next morning to his house. And once I got it back to his house from having it towed, I took the wheel off and took it to a tire place. Luckily, I found a used tire place, or affordable tire place, and they sold me a new tire on a Sunday. Do you know how hard it is to find a tire shop that's open on Sunday that has sizes that fit a BMW wheel? That is almost unheard of. Luckily, I did find one, but it does not match the tires I already had. But it was imperative that I had one to go home, because I was in Dallas, which is like 250 miles away from my destination. So I got that on there and was able to finish the weekend out and get home. And now that brings us up to the present moment, getting my 6th tire replaced on the car in 1.5 years. So yeah, I know my wheel and tire warranty company hate when my name pop up on their call ID, because baby, I'm putting in the work. So we got the tire and all, but I went to check it and they put the wrong tire on. It's supposed to be a 255, 35, 20. They put a 45, 45, 20. So that's a big honking thing. The mine kind of petite. So we gotta go back. Let's see. Oh, by the way, thanks to the wheel and tire package, I only paid $50 for the new tire. But like I said, I got to take it back. We'll recap all the prices when I get home. So, thank God I have it. I'm still there. Okay, so we're back in the car, and apparently the tire was labeled wrong from the warehouse. Everything on the paperwork was right, the label was right, but the actual tire was wrong. So I guess someone dropped the ball when it came down to actually visually looking at the tire, because the difference is crazy between what's supposed to go on there and what is on there. The tire, like, it's probably a half of inch, maybe a whole inch of sidewall difference. But yeah, so they didn't want me to sit there and wait another 3 hours for the tire to be delivered from the warehouse. So told me to bring it back, come back tomorrow around 1 p.m. No, around 3. It should be there by 1. So we'll get that taken care of tomorrow. But for right now, I am headed home, because it's about time to hit the gym and finish off my day. So catch up with you guys when I get to the house. So this is the second tire I had in this garage. Okay, so let's look at how wrong this tire size is. Look at how much space this tire takes up in this wheel well. It's not supposed to look like that at all. And because the car is not lowered, it is factory ride height. So it should be a couple fingers worth of space in between this all the way around. And as you see, that is 245, 45, 20. It should be 255 3520, and it drives terribly. So I hit a bump and the wheel thought it was losing traction because the tires are definitely different sizes. So that has to be fixed real fast because we don't want no differential or transfer case problems. But yeah, so as you see, here's the regular size tire. As you see, it has ample space. 2 finger spaces here, maybe about 3 spaces here. It's like not even 1 finger on the other side. As you see, this is 255 35 20.
The next day.
All right, round 2. On the way, get the tire. Advisor should shot me a picture and told me the tire needs to arrive, come and get it. Now I'm on the way to get this monster truck tire off the car, so I can continue. All right, so let's go get it. Back again. Hopefully last time in a while. Okay, so an hour later, we're back on the way home, and I no longer have our monster truck tire on the car. So, got that all handled. So let's get to the house, get through this little bit of traffic, and update you guys on what's been going on. We are finally at the end of this tire journey. Thank God. Until the next episode. So let's go over a couple of prices and see how everything worked out. So to get home, of course, I mentioned I had to buy a tire in Dallas, and that was around $130. It was brand new, so it was $130 plus tax, so it came out to be around $145, $147, if I can remember off the top of the head correctly. And then when I got back, I had to take it to the dealership and get this tire, which was a whole debacle. And the brand new Michelin Pilot Sport 4, because they discontinued the 4S, which I have on other wheels. And that came out to be a total of $464.66 with installation and balancing and all that jazz. So that brings the total to around $611 if I were to have paid for everything out of pocket. But fortunately, I still have my wheel and tire package, and they took care of all of the $464. Now I only had to pay the $50 deductible for the new tire that matches the rest and in the correct size. So that actually brings my total to around just under $200. Not the best, but like I said, I had to get a tire to get home because I do not have a spare. But hey, so what you gonna do? And I could have got reimbursed for that extra tire that I bought, but I could not find the invoice. I lost it in the shuffle of trying to put the new tire on, unfortunately. But hey, you live and you learn. It could have been a lot worse, so I'll take that. And plus now I have an additional spare tire in the garage to go with the first one I had from the first blowout. As you see, here's the new tire, and of course we have the right size, 255 35 20. Back over to the other tire, as you see right here, 255 35 20. But like I said, like I mentioned before, this is a Pilot Sport 4S, and the other one is just a Pilot Sport 4, because these have now been discontinued in this size for whatever reason. I think they're trying to move people over to the Pilot Sport 5s. I wish this was the end of the video, but what would a trip to BMW be for me without issues to the car? Let's run the clip and see what kind of problems we need to fix. Let's get into it.
Hello, I'm your BMW certified technician. We have your 2018 M550 here for a tire through your tire and wheel warranty. To get that approved, in the process of doing that right now. Do want to bring you to your attention a few items. You do have a coolant leak from your water pump, and then it also looks like your upper radiator hose is also leaking. And then there's a hose that connects to that. I do recommend replacing that as well during those repairs. So 2 separate coolant leaks Just sending an estimate for those. Do recommend a coolant flush.
So apparently, along with the tire damage, my wheel is also slightly bent. So we'll have to get that addressed at another time. And it also appears that the hold downs for my exhaust system need to be re-welded to the car. So we might need to get that looked at so I don't lose my exhaust. Probably shouldn't move that much. But what would a BMW be without coolant leaks? So come back next time. We're gonna figure out a couple things and get that taken care of. So see you in the next one. Drop a comment, hit the like button, subscribe. Catch you in the next one. As I mentioned before, here are my 2 spare tires in case something happens and I can't get to the dealership right away. This one I believe was a 245 35 20, and this one I think is a 255 40 20. So this one is kind of close to the size that I have on there, but got this one from the first blowout. It was a used tire. Just got this one, and this one was brand new. It just doesn't match everything else. It just doesn't match everything else, and I didn't want to do any unnecessary damages to my transfer case or differential with the mismatched tires. So here we are. Now we're back with good tires on the car, and this is officially my 6th tire in a year and a half of owning this car. It's crazy. That is crazy when you think about it. Been through 6 tires, less than 2 years.